look how clean that little car is.
And straight, mate.
And very straight. And I'll tell you what, you wouldn't believe the mileage of it. Private plate, come with the car.
Right.
Come through an email, someone that watches the channel,
Yep.
lives very local, Faversham.
No.
Said, Rob, it's broke down. I've offered it to a scrap place. They've
Yep.
offered me this much. Would you be interested? I went, oh yes, we would. Definitely. Have a listen to this. Before I show the mileage.
Of course, you're tidy inside, mate.
Yeah.
Sweet as an nut.
Sounds like a Swiss watch.
Sweet as an nut, mate.
Right, let's wait till the mileage comes up. So engine light comes straight on, Chris.
Yeah.
The gear sticks come up. Put it in. Won't do anything.
Right.
But sometimes it does go into drive and it just donks. It don't do anything.
Okay.
Keeps coming up there. Gearbox fault.
Okay.
But if I can get the mileage back up, I don't know why I... Sorry, my bad. I need to try and work out how to get... Oh, here we go. 162,000 miles.
It's a bit lumpy, isn't it?
I know it sounds like a lot, but it was 1,500 quid.
Yeah, so...
And do you know why I bought it?
You couldn't buy a front end for 1,500 quid,
That's
could you?
exactly what I thought. I thought, do you know what? We can jump straight on Copart.
Buy a black one.
Buy a black one that's
Yeah.
smacked in the front, the side, the back, and we've already bought a parts car for it. But I think that little car is so clean and tidy. It really has been looked after. It's got all the cameras all the way around it, all the parking sensors, leather, 6-speed auto, glass roof. Let's fix it.
What,
It's a 2.2, sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt.
No.
They're a really, really good engine, and you know, that's all I
you know
have.
what I'm going to say is, what's Josh reckon?
I haven't even spoken
You've not
to
spoken
him.
to him?
Nah, no, I haven't
Is there?
spoken
I
to
just
him.
wondered if there's a common fault on them, or
2.2, and you know, that's... I only have a 2.2. Claire always has one of these.
Yeah.
I always put her in one, and she's
Yeah.
got a 2.2. They are really, really good engines. I've done a bit of my own research, and it is going to be gearbox.
right? What, take it out, throw it away.
Take it out, throw it away. I've already been on the phone to Reclamet. They're getting one out for us.
Right.
So
Wow.
162. I know you're going to say, and I know a lot of people are going to say, yeah, but it's seriously. I mean, at this stage, I don't know what this car's going to be worth, but I reckon a car like that clean, all running and driving, it's got to be like 4.5, 5 grand's worth, and it may be more.
I think someone will snap your hand off 4.5 grand for it.
I'm
Be the
not-
cheapest one in the country.
I'm
wouldn't
not going to say that's the price right now because I haven't researched it, but it sounds lovely. It looks lovely. All the tyres on it are like new. It ain't been run up and down curbs. There's no pin dents all over it. I think we fix it.
Yeah.
160,000, it's a lot, isn't it? But it must be good for it.
Yeah. There's hardly a mark on it, Rob.
No, there's not. It is a beautiful car. Look,
it's too good to bust up, isn't it?
it's got the little cameras both sides.
Yeah.
It's got the.
it's too good, isn't it?
It is too good. It'd be a crime, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah.
Shall we push it in and get the gearbox out of it?
Yeah, if you want to.
It's going to be an hard push, but I reckon let's just get this one done, get it turned around, get it out the door.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's auto, so there's no clutch to buy for it,
No,
is there?
and it's a 6-speed auto, so it's the earlier one. It is 4-wheel drive, so
Got
I
a
mean,
transfer box
it's
on
going
it.
to be, yeah, transfer box can stay behind hopefully, but well, I say let's get it in, let's pull it apart. Even the coolant, look how nice and red it is.
Yeah,
It's definitely been looked after, hasn't it?
yeah.
I might even rub that down and give that a coat of paint, you know. Let's
Don't get
it,
carried away,
Let's
Rob.
get it in and pull the gearbox out of it.
Right, you ready for this?
Yeah, mate.
You pushing?
No, I had my foot on the brake.
Ah,
Right, go. Oh, hit the bed, this is heavy.
Oh,
it's
jump
rolling-
in, Rob.
It's rolling all right now. Shall I jump in?
yeah, shit or bust.
How am I looking?
Yeah, good, good.
Keep going?
Yeah, keep going, we'll roll it back in a minute. We can do all the under bonnet first, yeah, that'll do you.
Oh. Look, it's flashing D, and yet that was in neutral. Look what happens when I put it in drive. I shut that door again, Chris, sorry. Only because it... Right, the handbrake's on, back in park. I ain't moving again now. Let's just start stripping it. We know it's knackered.
Get it in neutral, can you?
I think what I did a minute ago, I had to leave it for a minute, and then it worked. But
turn them other lights on.
I'll tell you what, that was heavy, wasn't it,
mate? Yeah, heavy car.
Did you just? Oh, that electric boot's not working. Did you just spot it in the yard? I sent Ricky to get it. He picked it up on a Sunday. When you come back, was you like, what's that?
Yeah, I mean...
Here, look. Detachable tow bar.
Oh, that's
nice, isn't it?
Nice, isn't it? I mean, I saw it when I came in with Amanda and I thought, well, that's a result because I said to her, we've been bidding on so much from Copart and bidding quite good money for some of it.
I love that.
And not getting anything, so...
Alcohol test. What a great idea. I've never seen one before. Two pieces.
You have to have them if you go to France, I think.
Oh yeah, there is the headlight things in there as well.
If you drive to France, yeah, you have to have them.
What a great idea.
Yeah. Right, mate.
Right. Does it shut? Oh, it does. I've got the locking wheel nut.
Do you not want to leave it open?
Do you want to leave
it? We got
yeah, good idea. We'll store it all. Yeah.
All that stuff, haven't we?
Yeah, I'll latch it, mate. Do you want to turn that time lapse off and we're doing?
Yeah, we having a coffee before we start?
Yeah, definitely. I'll go and fetch us one now.
Straight into it. Yeah, it's not time lapse, mate. It's normal.
Is it? Oh well, I'm not pushing it out and restarting it.
No.
We use some of this.
You have to speed it up.
I'll cut it up. Yeah. So straight into it here. I've done exactly what Chris asked there, went and got us a coffee and he cracked on stripping out under the bonnet. So you've got the cover over the top of the battery, you've got the airbox in there, you've also got that airbox extension. Basically everything on that passenger side under the bonnet has all got to come out of the way. You can't take too much off, I'd say. It is literally, you've got to go down to the mount to actually get that removed. So just strip everything out that's under the bonnet on the passenger side. Well, you certainly don't get any more raw than this while you're running your car vertical. There's a combine harvester in the background cutting the field. So, of course, we run our car vertical on every single vehicle we buy, regardless of price, value, mileage. It doesn't matter. Whatever it says, we still check it out. There's so many different things that can happen now with vehicles where you can finance a high mileage vehicle. Of course, people get logbook loans. There's some restrictions on certain vehicles. So, of course, we do check them out in the one-stop shop car vertical. As you can see on this one, the mileage looks good, the financial and legal looks good, and the damaged looks good as well. Clearly, this one has never had mileage tampered with, and you can see this one is actually got, of course, that high mileage. So last known mileage, 154,000, that would have been the last MOT. Average mileage for a similar vehicle at the moment is 62,000. So it's getting up there where it's very, very high. There's 18 mileage records found and you can see that they're all going in the correct order. So I'm pleased to report there's absolutely no issues with this little Range Rover Evoque, apart from the fact that it's got quite high mileage. So I'm just going to show you just briefly example, because that vehicle has no issues, and I want to show you, if you do run a check and you're looking out for what's wrong with yours, there is the telltale sign. They will be highlighted in yellow and it will say needs your attention. Thank you Car Vertical for the continued support on the channel. Anyone to benefit from a nice little discount off your check, use the code up on screen in any browser or just hit the link in the description. It will automatically divert you to Car Vertical and include that discount. When there's an expert at the end of the phone, quite rightly Chris said, give them a call. Yeah. Just give Josh and Andy a quick call there.
They do them every day, all day, every day.
All day, every day. And basically, I've told Andy the fault codes that it's got, and he said, yeah, gearbox toast. So we was barking up the right tree. I did see all that online, and while we was there, he's so helpful. I just said, any do's and don'ts. We ain't done a 2.2 gearbox before. We haven't even done a 2 litre gearbox before. And he quite quickly just explained how he does it
Yeah.
We're going to try and follow that procedure.
We are, mate.
You've already done quite a lot of what he said,
Yeah,
i.e.
yeah.
unplugging the gearbox.
Battery box out, air box out, all that, getting into here. We've got to remove the starter motor. I've done 2 bolts already, so I'll carry on with that and try and do everything top side. And
Because we've got torque converter in there, haven't we?
yeah, so take the starter motor out and we can get into that and get the 6 bolts out the torque converter. Yeah.
Hopefully we've got some. Yeah, we've got some room down there to turn the crank to get the torque converter around. Interesting. Just through that conversation, Andy said, "Blank these off."
Yeah.
Gearbox cooler pipes. He said, "Don't lose any of your coolant.
No.
You can plug it all straight back in."
Yeah.
So, I guess, mate, let's just carry on.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So we actually do get it into neutral here and then disconnect the battery as soon as we do get it in with the handbrake off. Now the car's free rolling. We stick it on a ramp, get it up in the air a little bit, and I'll make a start and actually getting the front wheels removed. While I'm doing that, Chris is actually down there undoing all of the bell housing bolts on the top of the gearbox only. There's a couple visible there that he can get to, and also the top starter motor bolts. He did say this starter motor is looking like it's going to be a little bit tricky, and he thinks we're going to have to remove quite a lot of stuff to get to it, including the intercooler pipe that runs underneath the car. But let's take a look. We've gone absolutely mad under here with a load of sockets and undone every single bolt. We ain't got a clue where they all go back. Of course, I'm just joking. I took the wheel arch liners out. Chris concentrated on that starter motor. He said the bolts was a little bit tricky to get to, but getting to the wiring is going to be a whole nother headache.
Well,
so
I think it's probably going to be get up through here and do it.
Right.
It's just there.
Is it?
So I think once we've got the subframe out, look, she's loose,
Yeah.
but we just need to
Get to the wiring.
get or unclip something so we can move it back further to get through the access to the torque converter.
Yeah, because we don't actually need the starter motor
No,
off.
it's
but
just getting the torque converter.
the underneath here, we've, like Andy actually advised us, undo the lower arms and leave them on the car. So we're just going to pull them out of the way. Chris is just undoing the drop links. You can see we've already removed quite a few panels, removed the, some brackets, removed the exhaust rubbers, undone all of the bolts. Everything's loose for the subframe. So it's just a matter of, yeah, I've even undone them little height level sensors as well. Just pulled them off. We're going to get everything else undone and then hopefully lower the subframe onto the pump stand and get that out of the way. Then we've got to get up top and actually try and hold the engine up while we remove the mount. It's all a little bit tricky, but it's all doable, isn't it? And it's all got to be done in order for us to change this. But it is, I'm sure it'll probably be a lot easier on a 2-wheel drive. Of course, this one is a 4-wheel drive. So it is all pretty packed in there, mate, isn't it?
It is. And we've got to drain the oil in a minute, haven't we? Because once we pop a shaft,
It's going to go everywhere.
we'll get her covered.
Yeah. Right, mate. We carry on. You can see we've sprayed everything up just to ease, like literally go round first and spray everything up. It just makes your life easier when you're taking it apart, and it's definitely going to make life easier when it comes to putting it back together. So just a bit of an update there. Let's crack on. Time lapse is sped up quite a lot and you can't actually see how much is going on, but so much work does get done in a small percentage of time lapse. And of course, we're not going to sit there and film it live. The video would literally be an 8-hour day. But moving on here to the lower arms, getting those removed and then starting on all of the bolts that were very, very tight on that subframe. We need to get that completely removed, but we've got a big bar on there. We've got them all cracked off, getting the oil drained out the gearbox, and I think we are pretty much there, getting close to lifting out this subframe. I think we've done this in good time so far, mate, to be honest with you.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Been on it for a couple of hours and we are at this stage. Of course, subframe's off, drive shaft you can see is out, transfer box is all unbolted and separated, and you can see where we've undone these bell housing bolts, we've got a nice gap there where it started separating already, the gearbox. So pretty much all we've got left to do is pinch off these 2 coolant hoses, go into the gearbox, and then we believe we've just got a top mount at the top there, Chris, right?
Yep.
And we can actually start lowering this down and trying to get it off. But I definitely think, for the most part, we're there. One bit that I will point out, if you ever do one of these, the dipstick tube does have to come out before you remove the starter motor. That's the first thing. and the bellows of the torque converter bolts were really, really tough. So I was holding on a bar here and Chris was up there, and you really don't get that much room in there to manoeuvre. So we do want to carry on because we want to get this one out. Reclamet are busy getting the other one out for us, and it is coming out of a 64,000 mile car, which is lovely. So we're going to be putting the complete gearbox in with the torque converter, and yeah, carry on, mate.
Yes, mate.
Let's do it. This is definitely the hardest part and the scariest part about doing this job, and that is actually getting into that part where you're going to be lifting out this gearbox. It does weigh an absolute ton, not literally, but it is very, very heavy. Of course, it's very dangerous, and you've just got to take your time and be careful. So Chris undone the mount up there. He's going to get the bar across the top of the engine and just support the engine in a moment. That way we can lift the ramp up a little bit, lower this gearbox down onto the gearbox stand, and then you can see here that I actually wheel the gearbox out and we'll lift it down onto the floor and take a look. I made you laugh there, didn't I? We caught that on camera. We won't say what we was talking about.
No.
So we have managed to get the gearbox out. It weighs an absolute
It is a heavy one.
ton lifting it off, but it can't all be glory. And I'm afraid this month ain't looking too good for us.
Well,
Because we don't know at the moment, but this is not... Do you want to explain?
no, I mean we've had a bit of luck with that BMW, so it ain't all bad, is it?
No.
But no, this is not a 6-speed.
No.
This is a 9-speed. Apparently, a 9-speed was fitted in this one from 14 to 16.
To 15, I think.
Was it 14
Yeah.
to 15? So a very short window, and then it went to the 2-litre 9-speed, which is a different box.
Yeah.
And the box you found is a 6-speed.
Yes.
Luckily, we've not bought it yet.
No.
You was going to go and pick it up, weren't you? So now we've got a bit of a problem because...
We've started looking at the prices. So this is a short production of this 9-speed, earlier, non-facelift vehicle, so 2.2. And these gearboxes are between 2.5 grand and
It's crazy, mate.
6,000 quid, which is ridiculous because we had the 6-speed one bought for £300.
Yeah.
Now, we are going through every avenue to try and get this gearbox from... You said don't give up yet. Don't give up on it. Just keep looking.
We're gonna have to exhaust all avenues really
Yeah.
before we put the subframe back on this and bolt them wishbones back on, wheels on, so we can get it out the workshop.
We don't want to do that.
We don't, but so we're going to have to spend a bit of time tracking, trying to trace one. But if we can't, that's what we're going to have to do.
We need to find one worth the money also. Of course, this car is quite high mileage. We're only repairing it because the gearbox was 300 quid.
Yeah.
Now, we're prepared to pay a little bit more, but we're not going to pay two grand to put a gearbox in that car. It's just not worth it.
No.
That car will definitely be worth more dead than alive, I'm afraid.
And you are always taking a gamble with a second-hand gearbox
Yeah,
anyway,
of course you are, yeah.
that you fit it and there's a fault,
Yeah.
or it's faulty. So
I'll get back on my phone, mate. You get back on your iPad and let's see what we can come up with, yeah?
yeah,
Such a shame, isn't it? Such a shame. It was a high getting that out. Like, yes, we're ready for the new one, but this is what happens in the real world. Literally saved. I'm in Higham. I think I've been here before. It was previously in a video. RMF Lux Car Limited. They break BMWs, Land Rovers. They do repairs on all different cars as well. But he's got a gearbox here. He said the car had been in a fire. You can see there is some bits of plastic on the top of that. But he's just showed me the listing when he bought the car off Copart, and it has only done 70,000 miles. And he's given me a guarantee with the gearbox. So if you need any parts, you're in the Medway area, RMF Lux Car. They have got a breaker's yard right down the back, but they don't actually let anybody in. They give the parts off the shelf and bring them to you. They're doing a bit of painting in that area as well. Anyway, let's get the man paid and get this loaded into the back of the van. This has saved us. Fingers crossed, it's all going to be all right. So actually the next morning, a fair bit of work here to do. You can see I put a strap around that new gearbox just so the torque converter didn't pop out while it was in the back of my van. There is a lot of stuff to swap over. So this did come out of a fire damaged vehicle, and I don't want to take no chances on any of it. You can see there's a little bit of heat damage on little plastic parts, so I'm not taking any chances, and I'm getting everything off of our original, swapped over and bolted back on. It's going to be absolutely fine, the bits off of our one, so let's get them on there and then explain the next steps for this car. Well, we definitely had a last minute bit of luck there on the gearbox. Now, I'll even mention the price. He said 600. I said, can you do it a little bit better than that? And he said, what are you thinking? And I said, 500. And he said, yeah, I'll do it for 500. And when I looked at the receipt, he actually done it for just 500 quid plus VAT. So, real good price.
Including VAT.
Yeah, including VAT. So, 500 quid all in.
Yeah.
Really happy with that. I have swapped everything over, but for those of you that have been watching us on Instagram, me and Chris was actually out there getting all the anti-foul done on the boat. Even though you'll be watching this quite a bit after, we've still got lots to do on it, the back end of it, haven't we?
Yeah.
And the guys come in to do a paint correction, polish and all that on it on Monday. So we do need to crack on with that. So we are going to have to leave this for a minute, but I've swapped everything over. You've had a good look at this. And I think the fire...
It's identical.
Yeah, it's identical, but the fire damage was limited to some melted plastic over the top of this gearbox.
It's a plastic battery tray above it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the plastic airbox sits directly above it.
And that's obviously
what's melted.
Yeah. So in the next video, we'll need to get this one fitted and keep my fingers crossed that it's going to drive. Because if it don't, that's a good gearbox as well. Like everyone said that is the issue, who I spoke to. I mean, I spoke to Josh. And also, these gearboxes are very rare. And there's a couple of them advertised and they are so expensive, Chris, aren't they?
Yeah.
So apparently quite a common thing to go. Anyway, no more waffle. That is going to be the end of today's video. If you did enjoy it, of course, we would appreciate that thumbs up. Drop your comments and your thoughts in the comment section down below. Was this worth doing? 162,000, but it was only 1,500 quid, and it is top of the shop HSE dynamic model. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below.